Talking to me?
Yeah.
When you say they,
CrossFit Games.
and oh, you
Bam,
mean
we're live.
no? I had
Yeah.
no idea.
What a fun turn of events. I'm really enjoying the soap opera. It
They
is.
say better late than never, right?
It's just the soap opera is just world class. So we've been having this fun little drama regarding this epic explosion of a video that Hiller's done with Haley Adams. And there's been some like, hey, how come it's not getting reposted elsewhere? It's good, it's good. And then this morning it got reposted. What happens? How does that even work? You just open up your phone. Did that happen this morning? To walk me through it. You woke up this morning, you pick up your phone, and there's an offer for a
Hey,
collab.
I actually had no idea. Somebody had pointed it out to me that they had accepted it, and I don't know how because this
Oh,
comes.
you sent it to them. Oh, you sent it to them as an offer.
Yeah. So when I first put it up, I put the people in it that might want to have it featured on their page. One of them was CrossFit Games, and I didn't see any reason why they wouldn't accept it, and it wasn't until this morning that they did.
Dang.
It's cool.
Yeah, the video's cool. How's the video doing? Is it still putting on views?
What I would be curious. Oh yeah. So right now it's still getting about 300-400 an hour.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah. Right now it's at 322 in the last hour. It's
God,
about to hit 150,000. It's got 1.3 million impressions. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
100,000 unique viewers.
that's amazing.
And that's like the whole thing. Everyone's pushing them to share my stuff. This video, not even my stuff. It's all about her. I tried to make it all about her. That was the goal. I want to make her
Right.
look, and I thought that I knew that it would do well. It's got 1.3 million impressions. The reason I say that is because it doesn't need CrossFit to do anything for it. I think it's good for her.
Hey, how did you get the idea to work with Haley Adams? So let me pigeonhole you for a second. You're this guy. You make videos. They're usually in the realm of 5 to 20 minutes long. They are hot takes or kind of deep. Even they're both on both ends. They're hot takes or deep examinations of something. You'll spend 15 minutes breaking down someone's squat and showing how they did it wrong or something. Or something else will be like claiming someone maybe was taking substances. And then all of a sudden there's this deeply intimate piece on we get a Will Leahy, Haley Adams, and a couple Tyson Bagent pieces. What happened? What was the shift? Just as a filmmaker, as a creator, as a storyteller? Like, tell me, and why Haley Adams? Why her of all people? And what made you think she would do you?
There was a little bit
Your
of,
turn.
I would say there was a little bit of she was incredibly trusting with me from the onset of all of it. I think we just started talking through Snapchat at one point, which is, if you've watched the video, her main means of communication with a bunch of people. Through that, it's one of those where I think I've told you this. I like to reallocate followers. So let's say that Danny Spiegel's got 1.8 million, and I want to try to give some of them to Bill Leahy. I tried to pump up his subscribers, and Danny Spiegel, I can get a whole bunch of traction for her not going below parallel on a squat. And if I can throw Bill Leahy a couple thousand Instagram followers, and he's an up and comer, I think he has some stuff that is worth watching. That's kind of my purpose. I try to gain as much attention and energy as possible just to throw it into places where I think that it should be. And you can put Haley Adams into the exact same camp. Not that she needs me to throw attention at her, because she can gather plenty of it on her own. But my goal has been to point it at things that I think need to be pointed at. And Haley totally fits that. She actually said that to me at 1.2. If I was talking to her for a couple of weeks or a month at that point, at one point she goes, I remember when you were first coming up and you were just trying to do good. And I kept on checking in. I'm like, hey, just so you know, I'm not going to screw you with anything I put out there, because I could see how some people would think that I'm negative.
This is before you went and filmed with her. This is you said, hey, can I film with you? And she said, yeah. And then you're like, wow, okay, just so you know, I got your back. I'm not going to paint you in a bad light.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm not going to go there and make a whole expose on how you don't squat deep enough or something like that.
Because I can perceive how people would see what I've been up to.
Yeah.
And she never put any of that back at me. She's just like, yeah, I know you're good. I know you're cool. I know that you won't try to screw me. That was
And
cool.
so you go out there and did you plan on it being that kind of a piece, that intimate? Did you plan on?
I did a lot of research on different styles of editing, if you will, and putting things together. And I watched a couple of different things. And I know I've told you this, but I'll watch things and see how I can kind of turn my own stuff into it. And I had a look that I was going for and a style and a flow. And I tried to grab as much stuff as I could to fit those things as I was there. I
Hey,
didn't know if intimate would have been the correct word, but I knew that I wanted to get some stuff out of her that maybe people wanted to hear. That's my whole goal. I would watch this stuff back in the day when you would make stuff like the Froning Day and the Life videos, and he would say some things, and I'd go, "Oh, that's cool. I really like that." And I wanted people to watch her talk and say, "Oh, that's cool. I've never heard that," as often as possible.
yeah, that's always a great compliment when you see that in the comments. I've never heard that. How about when she starts crying or when she's uh, doing deep reveals on herself? You know, she's revealing herself. Were you comfortable in that? Did you get excited? Did you want it? Did you like to continue it? Did you? So I mean, for some filmmakers, that shit's uncomfortable.
She's a little bit practiced in it, which is cool because it's I would say a lot of the stuff is stuff that her and I had discussed already. And what I mean is she's practiced is when I ask her a question, she could say, "You already know that," or "Where are you going with this?" But she knew that it was kind of going for other people at that point too. Um, it wasn't uncomfortable for me, and I'm happy that she was ready to give it. She was ready to
Yeah.
offer. And also when I gave her the video, I go, "Hey, I just want you to be able to watch this before I put it out," and she was just cool with it. Like she didn't say remove any of it. As far as the words she had said were to were, you know, I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought maybe potentially the part on her being a skeleton, she might be a little bit iffy with because of the things that she said in the past. But no, she was cool with all the.
Sorry, I coughed and fucked that up. The part where she said what?
There was a part in there where maybe 3/4 of the way into the video, she goes, "I'm not a skeleton anymore. I used to compare myself to all the girls up and down, and I thought maybe that'd be something that you wouldn't want featured in there." And I was very
Skeleton? Is that the word you're using? I'm not a skeleton anymore.
skeleton, yeah,
Meaning she was so skinny.
correct.
Wow. Okay.
And then she immediately goes into I don't judge people's bodies, and that's one of the biggest pieces of feedback I've gotten. People liked how she pushed back on me there, looking at people's.
What'd you think of that?
Oh, I love it because and I think when you watch it, you can see that I didn't like give in to her at that point. I'm just like, well, I do that. How do you feel about this? And I tried to like push back, and it was just cool.
Is my mic okay? People are complaining about my mic.
Fine.
Sounds
Okay.
good. It's just different than what it is normally.
CrossFit refusing to use any of Hiller's content is like not allowing a firefighter to pull you from a burning building because they called you the wrong pronoun. Oi. Well, do you have plans to do another one
With Haley,
with anyone? Did you have someone else?
Anybody who would be willing to let me. You know what's interesting is I'm about to put up this thing on Emma Lawson, and I was finishing
You filmed
up
with her? You filmed with her?
Yeah, not for anything quite like Haley's. It was much quicker. I was finishing up with Tyson at Columbus at the Arnold, and right as we were about to finish, I turn around and I see Snorri, her agent, who I know, and I'm like, "Hey, dude!" And I look, and Emma's also there, and I just kind of start rolling with them for an hour or so.
And how was she? Was she cool?
She's cool.
Hey, do you think that had they seen the Haley piece? Here's the thing I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this is going to be
That's it. Snorri said it. He goes, "I really think there needs to be more of this. Do you want to hang out with us this weekend?" And I go, "I'm leaving tonight." He goes, "Well, come with us now." I'm like, "All right."
Hey, do you think that if you wouldn't have put out that Haley Adams piece and they hadn't seen it, that he would have been as warm and receptive to you coming along?
He said that of the athletes he represents, I've only come after one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And after him and I had spoken, I did a piece kind of taking it down a little bit. It involved Gabby McGowan and her handstand push-ups and a misinterpretation of a rule that while it still was a rule, he appreciated that I made her look a little bit better when it was all said and done, as it wasn't really her fault at that point. While it is, it isn't, one of those.
How do you pay for this? How do you pay for the Haley Adams piece? You don't.
That's me. That's on me.
So you took all the costs on that.
I drove out there. I mean, it was just like gas and food and lodging. So I paid for the whole.
But I mean, that's expensive.
It probably cost me, I don't know, $1,500.
Yeah, yeah.
So I paid for it. Yeah,
I mean, that's a mortgage payment in a home in Alabama.
yeah. But it's totally worth it. It's I don't know. You do as much as you can to get as much as you can out of a certain part of your life, and then hopefully it pays off later.
What is going on? Ground control to Major Sevi. Is my shit fucked up? Someone tell me. No, I don't know. See, that's the thing, man. Like it's a pretty big risk on Hiller's part to do that. Those things when you don't have sponsors. So you remember the other people who have money or who are making content have money coming in that subsidizes the making of their content.
You know what happens when I don't accept money? I can do whatever the hell I want.
That's true.
I don't have to plug a shoe or hey.
That's true. That's true. Cole Mertens, what's up, dude?
How's it going?
Good.
You guys
Oh, good. Are you sick?
No, I just have some sniffles.
If you were sick, you wouldn't even say it, would you?
I don't know. I'm not. My body feels good. I just stuffy.
Okay. All right. You have COVID-12. Where are you?
I'm at the Minneapolis airport waiting to get on a plane to head to Boise for the open workout.
Isn't it a little early? The workout's not till what's today? Today's Monday. The workout's not till Thursday.
Tuesday.
Oh, today's Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Getting out there. Got there around midday today, and then I think we have a lot of media stuff tomorrow, and then we have the workout Thursday.
Are you pumped?
Yeah, I'm excited to be. It's a good opportunity. I'm excited to be able to go to Justin's home gym and beat up on him in front of his closest friends and family. So it'll be a unique opportunity.
Hey, are you sore from last week?
Yeah.
You are sore?
Yeah. That workout messed me up really bad. It honestly didn't hurt like all that bad during. And then like the next several days I was really sore. I think just from like the adrenaline dump and not being, I did it out in Nashville at Proven. So I didn't have like my normal kind of recovery routine and nutrition setup and things like that going on. So I think that played a part in it too.
How long did you?
Still messed up. You're still messed up from the workout.
You think that did that to his voice, Hiller? You think? Oh no.
I mean, hey, there was a component of it to me. He went 2 minutes faster, so.
Yeah, definitely. Probably put a hit towards my immune system. Definitely weakened it a little bit.
Hey, how long were you on the ground afterwards?
Come on. I'd never lay down. I'll put out the video. I'm hoping to put out the video sometime this morning. But yeah, no, I didn't lay down. I almost quit during it, but I didn't lay down.
Oh, really? You almost quit during the workout?
Yeah, it was like it just hard mentally. Like the first round of 15 on the snatches, I had probably like a 10 or 15-second conversation with myself. I almost dropped the dumbbell and walked out, but I didn't. Allie's sitting next to me. She just looked at me.
Hey,
hey, Allie. Hey, Colten. You know what's fascinating about that? I mean, I'm so shocked. Taylor said the same thing. Taylor said that in the round of 15, he saw Dallin was like a rep ahead of him, and he was like, "Fuck it, why am I even bothering pushing this hard?" Like, I can't even believe you guys have those conversations. Do you actually have the conversation, or do you kind of more like just watching it happen inside of you, like the good Colten and bad Colten?
Those conversations happen actually a lot. It's usually not to the extent of like, all right, I want to quit and just be done with this completely. It's usually you get to that point in the workout, and you have to decide if you're going to hold that pace or slow down. It's usually not to the level of like, all right, I just want to quit entirely. But those conversations happen a lot. Pretty much every time you're in a workout like that where you're going at max intensity. Yeah, and I guess people like me and Taylor, we just decide not to quit.
Yeah, that's wild. Jody, Lynn, Colton train, keep the steam rolling. Yeah. And so when you're done, you just act chill and you walk off, but slowly over time as the day went on and the next day went on, you felt it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely felt it. There's a lot of like triceps and chest for me was the most sore parts. Even just like my whole body just had like a general kind of ache, even like in my lats and my legs that weren't really targeted that much, and then those movements, everything just kind of hurt.
Hey, are you on your phone?
Hmm.
I wonder if you tried pulling. Oh yeah, but then everyone could hear us. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say maybe if you pulled out those ear pods, it would sound better, but I get it. Hey, is there tension between you and Justin? Are are you guys not friends?
Um, I don't know if we're friends. I just haven't talked to him very much. I kind of have tension with everybody, I think, though. But I wouldn't say like Justin and I dislike each other or anything.
Have you talked to each other leading up to this at all, or no?
Not really. We've had a few messages, like maybe 3 or 4 on Instagram leading up to it, and we've talked at the games in the past, but we don't really have a relationship beyond that.
And do you have any expectations of what the workout will be or won't be?
No, I really have no idea. It's so hard to predict this stuff. It'd be kind of fun if there's a heavy lift at some point in it, but I just I feel prepared. I'm ready to be tested no matter what that looks like.
Augustus Link, how many wiener dogs is Colton going to buy after winning the workout?
I think he's got to buy it. I think he's
She
got
won't
it.
let me buy anymore.
Oh, hey, dude, that's a good woman right there. That's my wife puts the her foot down on dogs too. How many do you got right now? How many do you guys own? Still 5?
Yeah, 5, and then Millie just had 4 puppies, so she's taking care of those right now. So we got 9 total.
How have the last few weeks been for you?
Leading up to the Open, this is really good. I feel really fit and strong. Just been hit like a PR on snatch and a PR on a run there lately. And then obviously last week was pretty rough. My mom passing unexpectedly, but kind of dealing with that and getting through it, and just trying to like stay focused on like goals and my purpose and things like that.
I obviously have a lot of questions for you about that, but you're at the airport. I don't want to cause a scene there, but let me ask you this: are you able to stay focused? Are you staying focused?
Yeah. It's been some of the things in the routine got thrown off just with some stuff we had to deal with, but I haven't missed any training. Everything's still been at good intensity, all the things like that. Still trying to get good sleep, stay on top of my nutrition. But yeah, I'm still focused. I predicted that I was going to win event 1 before the opening started, just for fun, and I did. And now this week I'm done playing games. I'm here for business.
Yeah. All right. How did Allie end up coming? Was that a non-negotiable, or how does she end up coming with you?
She didn't want to come with me at first.
What?
Yeah. So I get it. A CrossFit offered a +1, but she coaches at the CrossFit gym in town, and she has clients and stuff like that. And we were just gone for Wadapalooza, so she wanted to stay so that she could coach them and I interrupt their kind of training routine. But the owners told her that she had to come, so she's here.
Awesome.
Hey, Hiller's always available as a +1, just so you know.
Yeah, I would have driven out to Iowa and come with you. But
Yeah,
were you
just-
at Proven still? Are you leaving from Proven, or were you back at Iowa?
No, I got home Sunday evening, and then we left Monday night and drove to Des Moines for our first flight this morning.
Doesn't all this traveling mess you up? Isn't that kind of out of your routine?
Yeah, a lot. I'm pretty exhausted right now, but by Thursday I'll be dialed in. But actually, it's good for me because I've struggled with traveling in the past, especially at airports and planes and things like that. Because I'd never really done it before CrossFit, so it's just a lot of added stress, and I wasn't good at adapting my routine to it. So this is a lot of good practice for me just as we get ready for semifinals and the games to get some more preparation for traveling and figure out routines to keep my nutrition, recovery, and things like that in check.
Hey, you took third in the world last year in the Open.
Mhm.
And is the plan to win it? Is that how you go into it?
The plan's always to win, no matter what competition I go to. I know the Open, quote unquote, doesn't matter, but honestly, a lot of people saying that are, I think a lot of them say it because they're scared to really hurt on these workouts. And they want to ease it out so they can just say, oh, it doesn't matter, so I shouldn't go that hard. But honestly, we're racehorses. Once it's time to go, we all want to win once that workout starts. So don't let these idiots fool you when they keep telling you the Open doesn't matter and they're not peaking and not trying hard. None of us are peaked, so you can't keep using that as an excuse for why you get beat when other people aren't peaked either. So I just like to say that.
And especially those of you who are doing the Open announcements, it obviously feels significantly better to win than to lose.
Yeah. I'm not coming to take second place. I'm here to win. I want to win really bad. I think Justin wants to win, and he better be preparing because I'm bringing my A game.
Yeah, damn. All right, dude. Hey, thanks for checking in. What an amazing showing. It was great. Hopefully, after the Open, we can have you on and do a whole debrief. I know it's been a crazy couple months for you. I'm very curious how you're managing all the emotions. I know emotions play an important role of energy expenditure, and I'm sure you are doing some magic inside to keep your shit together. The Sevon podcast loves you to death, dude. We appreciate all your always being available for us, and we got you back, and we'll be watching, and we're super excited for week 3 also when you come and put the smack down on Taylor. Taylor's head's gotten so big, dude. It's crazy.
Taylor, I'm sorry, Taylor. I had to beat you on this one. If it was any other workout, maybe you could have had the world record. But yeah, he called me, I think Saturday morning, to ask me what my score was because he was worried about it, and I honestly felt bad telling him that I beat him, but I had to do it to you, Taylor.
Hey,
I'm not showing any mercy though.
when he did the workout on Friday, had you already done it?
Yeah, I did it Friday morning at Proven around 10:30 in the morning.
And so you showed restraint and didn't even say in the comments, "Hey, I beat you." You just stayed quiet.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice of you. I text you. I'm like, "Hey, thanks for letting us have our moment." That was pretty crazy.
I think he wrote in the comments, "He's like, quit being a pussy, Taylor," when he was rolling on the ground. I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, I told him to quit being dramatic.
Hey, Colten, I got a question. How many Open workouts have you won?
This is the first one. I've been top 5 in a few before, but this is the first one I've won.
What does it feel like to know that you're the best on the planet at something like this? It's almost like a specific version of being the best at the mile. When someone sets like the world record mile, like I am the fastest person at this thing. Is that something that you think about at all, or is it kind of whatever?
Yeah, that means a lot more than just like the prize first for winning or something like that. Just because I won by a lot. So there's a big separation there.
It's like
that's also
only ran by however much you did. You won by 20 seconds, 30.
Yeah, and it's also a kind of workout where like nobody outside of the CrossFit space would be able to put up an elite time on that. It's pretty certain to me at least that nobody in the world is capable of putting up that time, even on their best day with how much I won by. Or, some open workouts, especially like the strength stuff. Obviously, people outside the CrossFit space could potentially win those if they sign up. But yeah, this one it feels good knowing that there's nobody on the planet that could touch that time.
Legitimately nobody on the planet. It's cool. I know Taylor said it's a bucket list goal of his to win one of them, so you got it. It's cool.
Good job fucking that up.
Yeah, sorry, Taylor.
He's got more chances.
Yeah.
All right, Colten showing the soft side with an apology to Taylor. All right, on that note. Hey, Colten, thank you so much. Good luck. We'll be watching. Thanks so much for coming into our lives. Tell Allie thank you too.
All right, thanks guys. See ya.
All right, ciao. Safe travels.
Bye, Allie. That would be so cool.
6-7 on.
It's like when Hafthor set the deadlift record.
Right.
It's like no one touching Colten on that workout, and he knows it. No one's picking up that amount of weight like Hathor did.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
It's true.
It's cool. I don't know how
Taylor
we did it that way.
Taylor said if he was Colton's height, he would have gotten a 532.
Good thing it wasn't 530. It was 519 or something, 518. Right?
Hey, but we right.
518, 519.
Hey, but these haven't been verified either yet, right? Times could change up until Wednesday.
Yeah, I think there's somebody in first place right now who probably just fucked up their score because they said they got a 418, and that's a whole minute faster than Colten did it. So I think there's still some validation that needs to go on.
Yeah, it was Tim Murray.
Mitchell Anderson.
Colten did the whole Tim Murray. Colten did the whole
Waiting for it
Colten
to
did the
play.
whole workout 3 times before I finished it once.
Savon's still doing it, actually.
Okay, shut up. Let's not talk about it. Okay, let's move on. Yesterday, Dave Castro put out a weekend review. Did you watch that yet?
I watched that, and then I watched 3/4 of your review of it.
And what do you think? What do you think? What do I mean? People were telling me that it was gnarly. I didn't think it was too gnarly.
I got 3 text messages about it, not from the group chat, just. And usually when that happens, I'm like ready to, like, kind of like you were saying, right? You're expected to be gnarly, and then I'm listening to it, and it's like, what do you expect him to say? I listened to it. I kind of shared my 2 cents worth, which was, I don't know how it is that he can always say that he never watches any content, specifically my own, and then go into what my tone is. Change your tone, change your tone, change your tone. I'm like, well, what is it? How do you know? You don't. You can't. If you don't watch any of it. So there's 2 truths. You're lying and you do watch it, or you don't watch it and someone's telling you what my tone is.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I mean, someone's telling him something because it's getting on his radar.
And at which rate,
I mean,
like, you just
right? And people talk about videos. I don't even mean that in a bad way. People talk about videos. I tell people about your videos all the time.
Right. I don't talk about stuff that I try not to talk about stuff that I haven't done due diligence to.
Okay.
And it's weird that he was, but I also just think he's standing up for people around him. He's the leader. He's taking charge. People are saying he's like woke, and I'm like, I don't know. He's just imagine if you had a whole bunch of people. Imagine if people were talking shit about the locker room group chat. You kind of go to war for them.
We go to war, yeah, for sure.
So
sure. I mean, hey, when they fired Dave, I went to war. I went completely fucking ballistic. That's as hard as I can go. So I thought it was pretty mellow. I thought it was like, hey, if you guys are assholes to us. By the way, I the whole time I thought he was just talking to Mayhem. I thought it was interesting that he used your name, and what's even more interesting, he used your name.
Quote is right.
Say that again.
The Batman quote from The Dark Knight is like, "Send the dogs after me because you know I can take it."
Oh,
He's
interesting.
My name because he figures I don't care, and I don't. I sat there watching it, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And also, I've never had behind the scenes access. I'm like,
right. So he couldn't have been talking about you.
I never wanted it. I've never asked for it. Like,
he had to have been talking about either obviously me, Craig Ritchie, Heber and Marsden, HWPO, or the Mayhem guys. But he's obviously talking about the Mayhem guys because the Mayhem guys put out that podcast and that reel, and that got so much attention. But so you don't feel any, or do you feel any a sense to need to retaliate?
not necessarily. No. I also don't think I was talking shit. Like, he kept on saying, like, stop talking shit about CrossFit, and I go, well, I don't think that you would even think that I was doing that. You would just say, all right, DeCoon said CrossFit is dangerous. Is it true currently? I don't know. I haven't made a piece since the day you hired him on DeCoon's.
Right.
But at that point, it was the truth. He said it was dangerous, and that's not talking shit. Looking at people's depth and extensions and his own mess up at the announcement. Maybe it wasn't his, maybe it was Bosman's, but somebody was on the floor not telling the athletes to turn around. It's their own rule. And that's not talking shit. I don't
right.
Maybe my tone is like this as I'm making
right.
YouTube videos, but like, dude.
Hey, what about did you see the Mayhem video, the podcast?
I did.
What did you think about that? Do you think that if you ran CrossFit in the CrossFit Games and people used that tone or that talk,
Are you
that
talking
made
about was Scott
or-
Vandersloot
yeah.
was the one where they kind of turn the camera at him and he's
Yeah.
talking? They start
Yeah.
off the video with him.
Yeah. The most damning thing is when he says, I mean, if I put myself in Dave's shoes, is when they said basically they've been fucking up for so long and they're not fixing it. And like if you're Dave, are you like, okay, well, I mean, do you think that that's too harsh?
I'm amazed that he even hears that stuff.
Who, Dave?
Dave, right?
Yeah, I mean, probably a lot of people told him. Probably, I'm guessing.
Oh, I would always wonder what.
And they made it a reel. And they made it a reel. Once you make something a reel, you're telling the world to look at it.
It's called Melanotin 2, and I've been using it from CA Peptides for about 2.5 months now. So if I look darker, that's why.
Does Hiller like fake tan or?
I used to fake tan, and I stopped because Alexis would stop sleeping with me.
It's good reason.
That's only half true.
If you don't stop taking fake tan, I'm not going to bone you anymore. Melanotan from CA Peptides. Use code word Hiller.
There's
hey,
truth in everything, right?
Why is CrossFit so soft when they get criticism? Any sport that made it gets criticism. Here's the thing. It's criticism from people, though, that want also access from CrossFit, right? It's not. I think that there's a fine. I think that there's a fine
paid
line
for the access, though, right? Isn't that what happens when you're a sponsor? Wasn't Mayhem like a partner of the games?
They did pay for that access, and it was a. I don't think CrossFit's being soft and not taking criticism. I think all those people who were back there have criticized CrossFit at a pretty high level. I have probably maybe
Craig.
He said CrossFit is dead.
He did. He also said that he lost money going to the games this year. Well, that was same thing.
Same line of thought.
I mean, maybe not. Heber and Marsden play it pretty straight. They got, they do the Pee Wee Herman bit. There's not a lot of room for them to be negative, or critical. But I don't know. I don't know. And here's I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't really hear anything too bad about the Mayhem video, but in the past, I think that they've done stuff like that as well, and it kind of comes out of left field
from them.
Right.
Here, the good thing is that obviously Dave and Rich have a really long relationship, and they can get on the phone and they can talk, and they've had their ups and downs, and
I have to re-listen to the Mayhem video to give that full justice.
Were you surprised this morning when you woke up and you saw that
Yes,
you were.
Yeah, I mean,
especially coming off the back of Dave's show yesterday. Do you think Dave told them to post that? You think that the right hand knows what the left hand's doing?
Do you think that someone saw that and go, "There's a different meaning to what Dave's saying here"? Dave chooses the messages he pulls up on the show, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
there's hundreds of comments. Do you think that there's any purpose to the comments chosen?
Yeah, exactly. I think he wants to face the hardest ones like head on. He wants to show that he's not afraid.
Hey, I love the week in review. I think it's great. I think it's something that everyone's wanted in CrossFit for a long time. Have questions answered like that from somebody who knows. I don't know. I don't think he talked to anybody.
You don't think after he made that show, he's like, okay, go ahead and collab with Hiller? You think just?
I mean, the only possibility there would be he says he hasn't watched the video with Haley Adams, and then he's like, well, maybe I should go watch it. And he turns it on, and then he turns to he goes, hey, what the hell? Why aren't we posting this?
Okay,
this is great. I mean, maybe that's something that happened.
Someone go ask Dave in the comments. Hey, that was interesting. And the funny part was, and I talked about it in the weekend review yesterday, and you and I talked about it last night on the phone. We can't be stupid when he's saying, hey, why would we repost his shit? Although I did hear it was good. I mean, at that point, he is reposting it. He's reposting it in the weekend review.
By saying, hey, it's good?
Yeah. Hey, I heard it's good. I mean, the
One
whole
of
point
3
of repost.
recommendations.
Yeah. Thank you, Caleb.
Ooh.
Hey, listen, the whole thing about reposting is giving something attention. That's the only reason why you want to repost it, so it gets more traction. Well, that's what he did. He talked about it and gave it more traction. And so he's not stupid.
Interesting. Did he delete?
Guy,
sometime
go
this
ahead.
video?
Go ahead. What were we going to say?
No. I just. It looks like he deleted my comment on his video.
No, he doesn't know how to do that. He doesn't know how to do that.
I know, but it's not on there.
From his on his YouTube page?
Yeah, man.
Guys, Dave had a deck of cards. Poker is being played. He loves you guys. Tone matters.
That's funny. All right, look at this. I don't see an Andrew Hiller comment on this page.
I know for a fact he doesn't know how to erase stuff, and he doesn't have anyone helping him.
I'm okay. I'm just saying I got eyeballs, and so do you. So there's something going on with YouTube.
I know, but sometimes that shit happens on YouTube.
I see it on mine.
You do?
Oh, you do? Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes that shit happens on YouTube.
Okay. The poker thing is an interesting observation. There it is.
Oh, so you're saying you watch my videos? If not, I'd be curious how you know about my tone. After all, you've stayed quiet a bit in the past that you do not consume any of my content.
Yeah. Some people go at him in there. Again, I figure he can take it. Hey, the poker thing is an interesting observation. I like that.
That is
Chef
very
action.
interesting, right?
He's playing poker.
Oh, by the way, on the Heat 1 app, I just saw the results. Right now, Will Branstedter's winning. Holy shit.
Shut up.
And Tyler Watkins is in second. Yep.
That's an expert analyst right there.
Branstetter.
Expert analyst. Yep. Will Branstetter. Expert in the space. Better than most.
Heat 1. Hey, he also promoted the Heat 1 app by saying he didn't know what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's going to go look it up on the App Store now.
Dave posted that comment from Hiller in his stories. Yeah, Dave's having fun.
I'm in 57th on Heat 1. That's okay.
All right. I really got nothing else. I just wanted to hear you talk. I want to talk to Colten. I wanted to hear a little bit about Haley. You don't seem riled up about anything.
I don't get riled up about much.
All right.
I try to stay plus or minus 1.
You're not offended.
No.
You're not worried if they let you go, if they give you access to the games or not.
I'll make videos either way.
Right.
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 And honestly, it's much easier to make videos like right here.
Right.
It's got to go down there, and like the Haley thing, I got to pay my way to get there. It's cheaper, and I probably profit sitting here, and I lose money going out there.
Right. Right. There you're just eating your Costco ground beef and just have to pay to have your computer on.
I make 2 videos a day here. I'll make money on those 2 videos a day over 5 days. It's 10 videos. Let's say it's CrossFit Games weekend. They make $150 a video by 10. Make $1,000 or be down 3,000 for travel and stay.
Adam Blakesley, Hiller is the Dexter of YouTubers. I like that little.
That's my favorite TV show.
Shia Dance loved your Haley video. Hiller unreal. Just the Dexter thing.
Yeah, serial killer guy, right?
Yeah, I could see it. I didn't
It's
like
a great
that.
show.
It's
The revamp, not so much, but the original definitely good.
I got to show you a picture of my shower downstairs. I have it all plastic wrapped. During the pandemic, there was no sauna steam room, so I bought a steamer off Amazon and I plastic wrapped the downstairs shower, and I turned it into a makeshift steam room.
That's
and whenever anyone goes down there, they're like, "Who'd you kill in here?" It's just funny.
Hiller, did you watch Coffee Pods and Wads yesterday? That fella's reminded me of you when he went on about YouTube analytics. Oh, who was that? Who was on?
No,
I don't know. Some kid. I was watching that yesterday too. He's very interesting. He basically does the same thing that Hiller does, except he's Irish and you can barely understand him.
Shut up.
Hey, dude, that
Sean Casey.
That video that Pedro made, the fake news yesterday, is off the chart.
Should we watch it?
Yeah, let's watch it. It's wild.
Sean
Hillary-
Casey's our first baseman for the Cincinnati Reds.
My Instagram is not working. Hillary, can you possibly bring it up?
Yeah. What's
I
wrong
can
with
do
your
it too.
Instagram?
I don't know. It's not letting me see anything other than
It also appears like mine is not working. Is it saying something went wrong?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Instagram is down. Hey, it also looks like YouTube is down.
YouTube. Oh,
I can't
YouTube
go
is
to,
working
I
for
can't
me
go to
anyway.
Coffee Pods and Wads YouTube. Oh, now it's working. I was gonna go look at Sean Casey.
Wow, this is fascinating about Instagram. I wonder if it's not working on phones too.
That's actually why CrossFit Games collaborated. It was a glitch.
It's a
They didn't mean to do it.
Oh, it is working on phones. No,
There
It
you
is
go.
not.
What Brent Center knows.
Oh, that's weird.
Games
the gram
collaborated.
is down.
Yeah, Graham is down. Great.
Did you
What
see
am I
that?
gonna do with my life? What am I gonna do?
Hey, that movie on Netflix was awesome. It was like Leave the World Behind or something. And there's this ship that drives up onto a beach and everything shuts down and people need to figure out how to live without.
It is a good movie. Are you serious?
No, you won't
Did I-
like. No,
Oh,
you won't
okay.
like it. It's
Okay.
probably like The Beekeeper.
Okay. And do you know about this other movie that I saw on Netflix with the guy from The Wire? Where, no,
I don't think so.
I think it's on Netflix. God, it was fucking horrible.
You don't watch anything that you like.
That's true. I like the UFC.
Yeah, it's not a movie though, man.
That's true. Hiller, watch Spaceman.
Hanush. I've never seen Spaceman. I was watching Dune yesterday. Have you seen Dune? Dune is good.
Dune
No,
is
it
good.
is. The
Get ready.
original one is good. The first
Yeah.
one. Okay.
The new one just came out.
Yeah, that's why I'm rewatching the first one. Actually, I don't think Alexis has seen it, so I want to go see it in theaters. But she's got to see the first one.
Okay, I'll watch Dune. I need something to watch.
Dune is good. And Adam Blakely says Dune 2 is great. Hey, have you seen the Dune 2 popcorn bucket?
No.
Yeah. Yes. Let me pull this up. I went to where they filmed Dune 2, and they had a guy, which is in the middle of Jordan, by the way, in like the middle of the desert. And they had a guy with a leaf blower with no shirt on, just tied around his head, standing on top of a rock, blowing sand off of the rocks.
For the movie set.
For the movie set. Yep.
Oh, it does
With
look
a
like
leaf
it.
blower.
So it's a pocket pussy.
Yep. Caleb, did you find it?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, the Dune 2 popcorn bucket. Oh, who's going to put their hand into that thing to get popcorn out of it?
That's like from Saw. Did you ever see the Saw movie where they have the little contraption you stick your hand in? You
Oh, yeah,
pull it out?
I've seen Saw too many times.
What's
That's what
crazy is that there's an article on the BBC. Oh yeah, do they even mention in here? It's because it looks like a pocket pussy.
What do they say about it?
Not. They're just saying it's.
They say it raked in millions.
I don't know. Not much.
Yeah, they don't. That's what sucks about the media. Like, just say it.
That's what TikTok does. That's how I saw it on TikTok. You're scrolling through, and then people are making videos about the fleshlight popcorn bucket.
It's unique. It resembles a sandworm.
It sure does. There you go. That's what the videos say. Extra butter, no popcorn. Can I get a Dune 2 popcorn? Hold the popcorn, extra butter. It's so funny. There you go. We need that lid for Matuthian and Dale King.
Jesus.
It only says it's suggestive. That's it.
You can recycle the Matuthian powder as another object when you're done.
Which one do you use? The unflavored one or the peppermint one?
I only have the peppermint one. I don't have the unflavored one. I probably would use the unflavored one. But I do like the flavored one.
If you got the unflavored one, could you flavor it with whatever you want?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like you know how they have the cheddar flavoring you can put on popcorn. You can brush your teeth with like cheddar.
You get the cheddar cheese. God, that's horrible.
Parmesan cheese.
I could put some Eno Explode in there, and it'd be like Eno Explode flavored Matuthian.
That's right. C4 flavored Matuthian.
Brush your teeth and get a caffeine high.
That would be good.
All right. I'm done. Thank you. Short
Yeah.
show today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Caleb, thank you. 11 a.m. Susan will be coming on to do his show.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we have Andrew Zara Goza on. I'm sorry. I told you he would be on today, and I had my shows backwards. So that's a disaster.
Who eats a hot dog at a movie theater?
And then Thursday we have Haley Adams on. And that's that. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.